Hello children, today let's go with a new chapter of biology, that is sixth chapter, biodiversity and its conservation. Biodiversity and its conservation. First of all, what is biodiversity? Bio in the sense living organisms, diversity showing different forms. So how many forms of living organisms we have? Just studying about that and the conservation of those organisms. Let's we see. After attending the nature prayer, see backside of your cover page of your textbook, you have nature prayer there. That is conducted every Friday in their school. Rani and her friends went to have a look at the bulletin board. It had a newspaper cutting published in connection with endangered species. Endangered in the sense the organisms which are going to die, which are going to vanish. Let us read it. Endangered vulture seen in Adilabad district. On the 5th June 2013, in the Murligooda forest of Bejur Mandal of Adilabad district, one vulture appeared suddenly. 3 decades back, vultures appeared to be in large numbers, but now it is in extinct list. Extinct in the sense they completely died, vanished. There is a need of conserving the species of vulture named as Zeus indicus, Zeus tenebrostris. Let's see the picture of vulture here. Our state bird is Palapitta. Our government has declared blue jay, Indian roller, Palapitta as state bird. The scientific name of this bird is Curassias bengalensis. This bird, which was frequently observed at different places, now it is in extinct list of birds. Due to changes in environment, frequent use of insecticides, and non-availability of food, the number of these birds were gradually decreased. So our government has taken an initiation to conserve this bird and declared as state bird. You could see the picture here, blue jay. We can conserve the extinct species by implementing national and international commercial constitution laws perfectly, and we should have an understanding on conservation of habitats. Deforestation. Conversion of forest land to agricultural land became problematic issue for their existence. International Union for Conservation of Nature and Zoological Society of London preparing and updating the list of extinct animals. Due to deforestation, animals are losing their habitats and they are getting extincted. It was dinner time. All the family members sat together. Rani's grandfather asked her about the activities going on in the school. Rani told him about the International Biodiversity Meet 2012 which held in Hyderabad. She also told about the animal species of our state, vulture, Zeus indicus and blue jay or Indian roller, that were on the endangered list. Her mother then pointed out about sparrows, which were commonly seen everywhere earlier but seem to have disappeared now. Even the crow, myna, and quail have become a rare sight. Her grandfather told them how big the banyan tree of their village was, a host to many birds, animals, and insects earlier, was cut down in spite of protests. Her father joined to tell about tribals who visited the houses often in the locality selling honey earlier, occasionally do so now. Discuss with your teacher about monkeys entering into villages, increasing number of peacocks and forest pigs, and decreasing number of lizards. Yes or no, children? Monkeys are entering into the villages nowadays. Yes. Number of peacocks increased. They are leaving the forest and coming. And forest pigs. Yes. Next. What is biodiversity? About 30-40 years ago, variety of birds like crane, sparrow and parrot were also seen frequently. Now only crows are found in our surroundings. How do you feel whenever you go to a garden? You expect to be delighted with beautiful flowers, isn't it or not? If only red flowers are found there, how would you feel? Would you like such kind of environment? No, we need all different types of flowers to be seen. So let's go with activity 1. Rani listed out the organisms in her surroundings in the following manner. First, she drew a sketch of her house and its surroundings on a paper. She drew squares and circles, numbering them serially 1 to 20. Now she marked plants, humans, animals, birds, insects, others with a particular color code as shown in the figure below. You could see color code. Plants P, dark green, big plants, light green, small plants. Animals, capital A, red color. Humans, dark blue, H. Insects, brown color. Birds, pink color. Fish, blue color. So here the outline showing completely where are the organisms present, the colors showing that. Biodiversity: forest diversity, bird diversity, genetic diversity, race diversity, plant diversity, marine diversity. So what is biodiversity? Biodiversity is short for biological diversity and can be defined as the variety of all life forms on earth, the different plants, animals and microorganisms and the ecosystems of which they are a part. Now conduct a survey as done by Rani around your school or your house. Then make a block diagram of your observation, display it in your classroom. Try to do at home, children. You could see ants, house flies near your house, around your house. What you could see, do in that way. Think and discuss. How many different colors could you mark on your sheet? Mostly about 4 or 5. More than 5 also can be. What does a pink color indicate? What is the pink color indicated, children? See, pink color indicate birds. What does a total color code count indicate? Total population, the number of organisms living. Yes or no, children? Try to carry out the same survey. It's activity 2. If possible, when you go for a trekking to a nearby forest, orchard or crop field, take care not to miss anything like the bird's nest, cobwebs, worms, leaves, insects, moths, etc. At the same time, please don't disturb any nest. Use above color code for this activity also. Now you need some colors to prepare your block diagram. The wide variety of wildlife will wonder you. Let us do the following. What are the things that attract you very much in the nature? Colors, different colors. Yes. While observing things, lots of thoughts may come in your mind about nature. Write your feelings without any hesitations. Compare both the block diagrams and write your findings. The above one and the activity 1 also. We see variety of plants and animals in our surroundings. They possess different shape, color, size. Every living being is different from other. We are unable to say some are valuable and some are not. Every living being plays a prominent role. This is also called biodiversity. Diverse world of life under a microscope. The whole world before you has wide variety of living organisms. Is invisible living world also the same? Might be. In the chapter, the story of microorganisms, you have learnt about different microorganisms like algae, fungi, bacteria, viruses, etc. and also about the microarthropods. Is the world of microbes diverse as well? Yes. We can see that both the microbial world and the visible world around us are diverse. But have you ever wondered how they became so diverse? Let us take some examples and see how an area becomes rich in diverse forms. A variety of living organisms are present in an area and they vary in different aspects. Is it possible to find any variations even within the similar types of organisms? Yes, let's see. Activity 3. Finding variations in plants and animals. Do the following activity in groups of 5 each. To do this, you need a tabular column. You have to prepare your own suitable tables for observations. First, variations in plants, part 1. Collect two similar grass plants nearly of the same height. Observe them carefully. Enlist at least 5 differences. You can add more differences if you could. Enlist at least 5 similarities. Next, part 2, variations in animals. Observe two animals of similar kind like hens, dogs, goats, etc. Do you find any difference in the color of fur, nails, claws, hoofs, etc.? If they are birds, at least 5 differences in their feathers, feet, crown, tail, etc. Variation in human beings. Observe two students of your class. Do they appear similar? No. Observe their hands, fingers, toes, nails, and hair. Are they same in height and shape? No. How is the texture of the skin? Is it dry, oily, smooth, or rough? Both have different texture. Observe two of your classmates who are twins. Will they look same in structure and shape? Somewhat. Or may not be. Write your observations. Activity 4. See, even in these above activities, observing animals and even plants, there are differences, even the similar only. Collect and paste some pictures of your favorite cricket players belonging to countries like West Indies, Australia, India, etc. in your notebook. Write the differences and similarities that you have noticed in them. What diversity you observed. Display the findings of the above activities in the class and discuss the following sentences. Are there any two organisms with 100% similarities between them? No. Why do they differ from each other? Each and every organism have its own. Every organism is not similar, so they will be different from each other. What will happen if all the plants are creepers? Whole land will be covering with those creepers only. Hen and goat both have legs. What diversity do you find between them? Hen legs are pointed. Goat legs are not like that. Somewhat different. Fat. Are all the nests of birds similar? No. Every bird has different talent. It will be weaving its own type. Do animals all around the world have similar organs and functions? No. What is the diversity behind them? Based on their growth. Based on the surveys and above clippings, we can summarize that many kinds of plants and animal varieties exist in this world. Though they look similar, upon careful observation, we find differences or variations between them that leads to biodiversity, biological diversity. Diversity is the nature's way. There is no mononymy or uniqueness. Similarity in structure and functions of nature, even at a micro level. Biodiversity, a case study. To understand the concept of biodiversity, we need to observe present scenario. For this, here is a case study of Ramagundam forest of Peddapalli district. Ramagundam. Peddapalli district 60 to 70 years back, Ramagundam had dense forest with a rich heritage of wildlife. This forest extended to border areas of Mancherial. It was an abode for wild animals like tigers, leopard, deer, hyenas, kondrigallu, foxes, wild boars, adavipandi, bears, pythons, cobras, porcupines, mullapandi, owls, hares, monitor lizards, udumu, scorpions, girmandels like the desert spider, etc. After the erection of thermal power station at Ramagundam using coal to produce power and other industries, human activities increased. Then many buildings, roads and stone quarries have come into existence. Forest area was cleared and so several organisms started disappearing. If anything starts, forest area is removed, all the organisms must go away from that place. So no animal could see. Though an area near Mancherial very close to Ramagundam was once known as Tiger Valley, shows no signs of tigers now. Animals like foxen, deers and girmandels resemble desert spider are also not seen these days. We rarely see animals like pythons, cobras, deers, some kinds of scorpions and bears in the forest. Now there are several human settlements in that area. Some areas of less dense forests with animals like pythons, cobras, deer, scorpions, etc. are commonly seen. Bears are rarely found. Peacocks have been sighted recently. The above case study explains you the need for conservation of biodiversity. What is the difference between the situation regarding types of animals present 70 years ago and now? 70 years ago there was forest, all the animals could live in the forest happily. Now whole houses have been built, so animals won't have their shelter, they left the place. What might have happened to tigers of Ramagundam? They might be migrated in the way they might have left leave, left their life, went somewhere else. Do we find tigers anywhere else in our country? Yes, Rajasthan, other places we could find. Peacocks love eating snakes. Can you guess why they dwell in this place? In this place, pythons, cobras are more. They are commonly seen. So, peacocks are dwelling in that place. Based on the case study, we find that many animals that were found earlier are not found now. For example, the disappearance of tigers from that area, Ramagundam, means it is extinct for that particular area only, but can be found in other parts of our country and in the world as well. When animals vanish forever from the earth, it is said that species has become extinct. According to do you know? According to noted ecologist E.O. Wilson, every year nearly 10,000 species or 27 species per day become extinct throughout the world. If this trend of extinction continues, the very existence of human will be affected. There are several stories like the case study of Ramagundam in every part of the world. Why this kind of situations take place? Who is responsible for this? Is there an extinct species in your area? Name them and write a note on. Next, endangered species. Observe a signboard displayed at a zoo. Do you want to see the cruel creature which damages the nature severely and its biodiversity? Please turn this signboard. The board they say to turn. There is a mirror backside of the signboard. What does it say? In the mirror, if we see, what will be noticed? We could see our face. What is it saying? Who is the cruel person? Cruel creature. So, human beings. Vanishing means it is a warning signal about the organisms whose number has declined rapidly and the species might be wiped off from the earth in near future. Such organisms are called as endangered species. Data of endangered species. Keeping track of endangered species, WWF, World Wildlife Federation, or the IUWC, International Union of Wildlife Conservation, published a book containing the details of endangered and threatened species of flora and fauna called as Red Data Book or Red List Book. This Red Data Book symbolizes a warning signal for those species which are endangered and are to be protected. Otherwise, they are likely to become extinct, disappear from Earth forever in the near future. The following figures show endangered species of plants and animals of India: lion, red fox, single horned rhino, vulture, spotted chital deer, loris, black spider monkey, wild cat, cycas plant, cycas tree, Rauwolfia serpentina, Nepenthes, sandalwood tree. These are our endangered species. Let us observe the following table of different endangered species. Table 1. Flora and fauna. Name of the species. Plants. Flora. Orchid species. Sandalwood tree. Cycas. Medicinal plants. Rauwolfia serpentina. Animals. Fauna. Leopard. Indian lion. Indian wolf. Red fox. Red panda. Tiger. Wildcat. Hyena. Crocodile. Gharial. Tortoise. Python. Green sea turtle. Peacock. Great Indian bustard. Pelican. Great Indian hornbill. Golden monkey. Lion-tailed macaw. Nilgiri langur, loris, etc. Next, endemic species. Observe the pictures and identify the animals. Also try to find out where these can be found. First, peacock, white tiger. Next, it is kiwi, not anteater. It's wrong. Cut it and write kiwi children. You may find that these animals are specifically found in certain regions of the world. You are also aware of the fact that many plants and animals are widely distributed throughout the world. But some species of the plants and animals are found restricted to some areas only. Plants or animal species found restricted to a particular area of a country are called endemic species. Name an endemic species of our state. Tiger. Tiger is endemic species of a state. You may notice that kangaroo is endemic to Australia and kiwi to New Zealand. Can you tell which among the above pictures represent an endemic species of India? Peacock, white tiger. Name some other endemic species of India. White tiger we could say. Yes, bison, rhino. You can take help of books from your school library or internet. Do you know? India shows a good number of endemic species. About 62% of world's amphibians and 50% of lizards are endemic to Western Ghats of India. So far we have been using the term species as endangered, extinct, etc. But the species concept doesn't include all organisms. Species concept applies to majority of the organisms that interbreed among themselves or capable of sexual reproduction. Many animals, flowering plants, and microorganisms reproduce sexually, but all the organisms do not reproduce sexually. There are several organisms that produce by asexual mode of reproduction, example bacteria, yeast cells, hydra, etc. The species concept does not apply to all these organisms. Origin of biodiversity and balance in nature. We know that many habitats exist in nature which are quite different from each other. There are diverse forms in nature. There are different ways of nature that allow the diverse forms to take their places and roles in nature. Natural calamities like floods, earthquakes, forest fires, or human intervention wipes out diverse forms in an area. Yet, after some time, we find organisms growing in those areas. The process often occurs as sudden invasion of organisms like plants, insects, microbes, humans, etc. They interact with each other and form new habitats and increase in numbers till the habitat gets balanced in its own manner. Do you know? Invasive alien species. When alien species, non-native species, we call alien species, is introduced or invades, it spreads throughout the natural habitats and threatens biodiversity. Even transport of few species to new environment becomes invasive. Their negative impacts of food security, plant, animal, and human health can be extensive and substantial. Example: the Spanish flag plant of the forest and the water hyacinth of lakes are most notorious for invasions. In cities like Hyderabad, invasion of pigeons, a non-native species, lead to decrease in crows. Nowadays, a city like Hyderabad lacks these natural scavengers. Hyderabad pigeon, water hyacinth. Diversity is not only seen in wild plants and animals, there is also a great diversity in food crops. Do you know 50,000 varieties of rice plants were grown in India, but now we use just about a dozen of them. Nearly 5,000 plant species were used as staple food by humans, but now less than 20 species feed the majority of the world's population. Ask your parents about various names of paddy. You will learn more about variety of food crops in chapter production of food from plants, methods of management. Sona Masuri, BPT, HMT, many different names of paddy we have. Now, importance of biodiversity and its conservation. Why should we conserve a small insect like a bee or a butterfly? You could see the pictures. Observe the above two insects. They are sucking nectar from the flowers. In what way do flowers get benefit? Pollination. Most of the flowers get pollinated through bees and butterflies. The number of these insects are decreasing due to spraying of pesticides and so on. What will happen if these insects become extinct? The pollination of flowers doesn't take place. What can be done to save these insects? Decrease the pesticides and use natural pesticides that won't affect those organisms. Measures of saving flora and fauna so that they are not lost from the earth's surface are carried out through conscious steps of conservation. In our country, we have forest areas demarcated as national sanctuaries, reserved forests, and parks to conserve different types of flora and fauna. The Government of India has taken initiative to conserve wildlife by making national parks and sanctuaries to conserve forests, flora, and fauna from being destroyed. Effects towards conservation. Let us read a case study, Project Tiger. Source: the National Tiger Conservation Authority on Internet. Tiger, the largest member of the cat family, is the most threatened of the world's carnivores. India has 60% of the world's tigers. For the past 5 years, the tiger's population decreased to an average of 35% due to poaching, in the sense hunting illegally, and other reasons. In 1972, Government of India launched this project to save the tiger from the brink of extinction. The health of the ecosystem depends on the well-being of tiger. At present, there are 50 tiger reserves in our country covering an area of 40,340.12 square kilometer. This project helped in increasing the number of tigers from 2,000 in 1973 to 3,800 today. The success of the project was achieved by enforcement of strict anti-poaching measures and scientific conservation practices. Think and discuss. How can Project Tiger help to save wildlife? Yes, it will be helping a lot. It is avoiding illegal hunting in order all the wildlife will be saved. What will happen to deer population in a forest where tigers were present earlier? Deer population would be decreased due to tigers. They'll be eating a lot. What will happen to plants in such an area where tiger inhabit? All the deers will be eaten by the tiger. Tiger will not eat plants. Plants will be growing a lot. Why protection of forest is a must? For the organisms living inside the forest, we have to protect the forest, or else all the organisms will die. Earth or biodiversity will be collapsed. The above case study of Project Tiger clearly shows that it's not just saving the tiger, but conservation of other flora and fauna related to the tiger is also very important. For example, if a tiger has to be saved, its food web should be protected. The tiger depends on deer and many other herbivores for food. If the tiger disappears, the deer and other herbivore population will increase, and that would affect the flora of the area. All organisms in nature influence each other in some way or the other, so we need to protect all of them. Hence, many areas of the forest have been protected against human interference. Activity 5. Studied in the previous class. Have a discussion in your class about forest and forest people who help to conserve biodiversity. Write a note on what you understood by human intervention and its impact. If human beings go and intervene, disturb forests, what happens? You have to write. But are not humans a part of the nature as well? There are many people who are completely dependent on forests and live there. Yes or no? Tribals, we could say. What will happen to them if they are removed and not allowed to live in the forest? They have to come out and search for anything. They don't know those all. They will be suffering a lot. National park and a sanctuary. A national park is a large area hitched to conserve wildlife, particularly the wild animal species in their natural habitat. For example, lions, tigers, rhinoceros, etc. No human activity is allowed there in any form. Even grazing of domestic animals is prohibited. Example, Jim Corbett National Park, Nainital of Uttarakhand. A sanctuary is a place where conservation of species takes place with an objective of allowing human activity in a limited way without affecting the habitat. Pakal Sanctuary, Varangal. Collect information about various national parks and bird sanctuaries in our country and show in India map. Do this activity, children. Do you know some endangered animals are brought from the wild area and raised in the zoo and released into the wild area again? Here some conservationists disguised as pandas feed the animal before leaving it into the wild. It gives a natural feeling of being fed by mother and living between the pandas. They can survive without human care. You have studied in your earlier class about different ways in which forests are conserved. Write about some of them. How do you conserve forests? Lakes and streams are drying up and plenty of organisms living there are being lost. Suggest some ways in which these areas could be conserved. You could refer to your class 7 textbook for the same. Importance of biodiversity conservation. Conservation of biodiversity is an important issue to protect our nature for the future generations. Following are the ways to conserve biodiversity. Try to enrich this list in your own way. Project work. Studying migration and its effect on biodiversity of an area. Look at the sky in the morning and evening. Do you observe birds flying in groups? Yes. If possible, use a binocular for better vision. Note the types of birds observed every day for at least a period of 6 months. Did you get the same number and types of birds every day? No. Was there any sudden variation in a particular season? Yes. Did you notice any type of bird population in any season? We will see. Discuss with your friends about the effect of presence of such a population. Why do these birds move from one place to another? Sometimes at night we see birds flying in groups. Why do they fly? For food. You have to enrich your list in your own way. How to conserve. Without biological diversity, we would perish. Food webs would be disrupted and organisms will become endangered and then extinct. Perhaps the most important value of biodiversity, particularly in a country like India, is that it meets the basic survival needs of a vast number of. Sometimes some birds live in some same habitat throughout the year. Other birds which don't have permanent nestlings and join into small flocks and move from one region to other for food and shelter. So nesting habits are called as migratory birds and such phenomenon is called as migration. During rainy season, most of the birds from far away places migrate to Kolleru and Pulikat lakes of Andhra Pradesh. They build their nest on the trees in nearby villages also. The olden days, people believed that these migrated birds are divine ones. But nowadays, most of the trees are getting cut down. There is hardly any place for birds to build their nests. Think and discuss in what way human activities disturb biodiversity. You write down, children. Activity 5. Do you know the Siberian cranes, to escape the winter and food shortage, migrate from Siberia, Russia to India, covering a long distance? Collect information about bird migration from your school library or internet and make a booklet on bird migration. A small step towards saving forest. Recycling of paper. A student of an engineering college sent a message to his teacher on mobile: please stop examination, save trees. Even though it is a funny comment, it raises a need of thought towards reducing usage of paper and importance of recycling of paper. Why should we recycle paper? We write many things on paper. Often we waste more paper than we write. Incompletely written papers or scribbled ones are usually wasted. Try to enlist where paper is generally misused. As on children, we use a lot. Rough work, unnecessary writings. As papers are valuable products made from green source, which is decreasing day by day, we should use it thriftily. To make a ton of paper, 17 trees have to be cut down. Wasting paper or using more paper means felling more number of trees, causing deforestation. Using more paper involves using more chemicals that's harmful to us and nature too. Another interesting fact is that the paper can be reused or by recycling it 5 to 7 times. It's a project work. How to make recycled paper from waste newspapers. Materials: 2 plastic tubs, wooden spoon, water, clear cotton cloth, old newspapers, wire screen, measuring cup, plastic wrap, blender, heavy books or roller, etc. Procedure: cut the newspaper strips and soak in tub with full of water for a day. Put 2 cups of soaked paper and 6 cups of water in a blender. Blend it till the mixture turns into a pulp like runny oatmeal. Pour it in a clean tub. Fill the tub with 1/4 of blended paper pulp. Lay a cloth on a flat, waterproof surface. Slide the wire screen under the wet paper pulp. Remove the screen gently. Press the newspaper pulp to squeeze out any extra water. Carefully flip the screen onto the cloth. Press it down firmly. Remove the screen. Lay another cloth on top of the mixture. Cover the cloth with a plastic wrap and stack the books on the wrap. After several hours, remove the books on the cloth and let the paper dry. You can even use a hair dryer to blow the paper dry. By adding few drops of edible colors to the pulp, you can make your own colorful paper. Iron the new made paper with the iron box and cut it into required sizes shape. Beautiful greeting cards, file cards, bags, etc. can be made using recycled paper. You can do it at home, children. Compressed cardboard. How is it prepared? Is it sustainable? For our comfort and convenience, we use wood for making doors, furniture, etc. Earlier, furnitures were made using long wooden planks or blocks of wood. This involves cutting many trees that leads to deforestation. But nowadays, compressed cardboards are widely used. Let us Widely used. Yes, let's know how it's made. It is made from the pulp using bits of wood, sawdust, etc. Sulfate chemicals are added to the pulp to extract cellulose. The pulp is spread evenly as layers and sawdust sandwiched between the two layers. This is compressed and dried. It becomes hard and strong as wooden board. For making compressed cardboards, bits of wood and sawdust is required. Hence, there is no need to cut down the whole tree. This helps in reducing deforestation. The existence of biodiversity in nature teaches us that every plant and animal, whether useful or not, has the right to exist on earth. Every organism is a part of our ecosystem. Loss of any organism, endemic or otherwise, affects the food chain and food web of that ecosystem, which has impact on survival of other organisms. Hence, if we want to protect the biodiversity on our planet, first we must become a part of conservation and then make others aware of it. Otherwise, today we see extinction of some species, tomorrow it could be our species. Conserving the biodiversity in a wider perspective is utilizing the forest resources judiciously without affecting the ecosystems so that we can have a sustainable development and the biodiversity can be conserved and a life on earth survive forever. Nature is for humans' need, not for his greed. We usually think of how to utilize nature for our own benefits. We never think of what to do to conserve nature. Human being is only a part of the nature. He is not the whole. If we protect nature, it protects us. This earth belongs to all animals and plants and every organism has equal right to live. Human being must be sensitized in this aspect to protect biodiversity. So this is about your lesson biodiversity and its conservation.